We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Paxton Lynch's Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first down, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Let's go. Green. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Gun. He's trapped.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
No. Check. Patriot. Check. 3-19. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Lucky 56. 3-19. Back 99. Philly. Here we go.
To throw again. Lynch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ramik Wilson. In from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Lynch now. Work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Patriot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, the ball on the 2 here. 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cordero Patterson, an even 90 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Lynch on first down. And he hits his man on the out route, Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. And not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom. All right, now, look at 56. Look at gun. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
On second down, Elliott nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Third down now following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, it's Patterson. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Mahomes now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On second down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again. Lynch. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the 1st down. The play going for 15 yards. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Watching that body. Now let's go. Green 30.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that body. Gun.
On 3rd down, Lynch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Riddick coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. An update now from out in Southern California. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken just inside the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lynch. Shrugs him off. Fighting through. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Now, check. Patriot. Switch. Gun. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. An update now from out in Southern California. The Chargers have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Green, 39.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Lynch. He gets away from one. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Shaquille Riddick in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to float this one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 8. Spins by. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Now let's go.
Here's Lynch to throw. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try again with Elliott. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, Lynch. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Shaquille Riddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Lynch now, work to do, certainly after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. His throw incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took the snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now. Blue, landing. Blue. Watch it now, Barney. Leopard. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Anderson. And he's got room. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
We got three. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a give running left with Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Set. 3-19. Gun.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing, Lynch. And his throw here's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They give it to Anderson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
Detroit! Over! All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They run it with McKinnon. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Fourth down. Here's Lynch. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, set, 3-19.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And that one results in 35 yards.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
On first down, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
An update now from out in Southern California. Chargers have just stretched their lead with a score, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Hurry up, here we go, 3-19.
10th carry now for Elliott. A nice little juke. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now, Leopard, Leopard. We got three, we got three.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. DeMarcus Walker with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Green 39. Leopard, Leopard. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. All right, now look at 56. Leopard, Leopard. Switch. Over.
The play clock's running down. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. Throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 39. Detroit. Now, check. Patriot. 319.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Once again, it's Lynch. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. 3rd down here.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Lynch. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Out of the gun, Lynch. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, over. Check three. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Gun! Let's go! Boom, land it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Running for it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Now let's go. All right, back to that Philly. Here we go. 36.
Operating from the gun. Lynch. He'll rifle this. And that's caught inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Lynch. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Detroit! Back to that Philly. Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Lynch again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Green, 39. Over.
To throw again is Lynch. And that's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They start the drive with Anderson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now let's go. Blue, landed.
From the gun, it's Lynch. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
third down. Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Uses the stiff arm. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second down following the run. Again, it's Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and goal. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. He finds an opening past the 40. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.